Measures 9 and 10 of the audition music. Okay, so remember, first things first, that very first note is another E natural. Okay, if you need to mark that, please do that. Okay, you cannot play E flat there, so E natural. All right, now we're getting into some more of those 16th note rhythms here, so we have to make sure we're being very precise with our rhythm, with our tongue, with our fingers, and everything. So as we're getting into some more of these challenging rhythms, guys, I want you to make sure that maybe you're not pushing yourself too fast too soon. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can kind of just, honestly, you're just going to have to work out that technique between tongue and fingers. Okay, so I'll show you a couple different ways, and maybe you'll find one that works a little bit better for you than another. Okay, all right, so let's look at rhythm first here for measures 9 and 10. Look at that rhythm only line. Okay, starts off awesome, pretty easy. 1, 3, 4, 1, ta, 2, ti, ta, ta, 3. So there we have another one of those dotted 8/16 rhythms and a full beat of 16th notes. So that's going to be 1, ta, 2, ti, ta, ta, 3. Okay, you got that tongue twister there. Okay, so again, 1, ta, 2, ti, ta, ta, 3. All right, will you try counting the rhythm for me? Here we go. Down, up, rhythm and count. 1, 3, 4, 1, ta, 2, ti, ta, ta, 3. Okay, let's try that one more time. Ready? Again, let's count it. Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 1, ta, 2, ti, ta, ta, 3. Okay, let's play rhythm on the F. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Okay, make sure you are tonguing, touching the reed pretty firmly so that again we hear all of the 16th notes and that dotted eighth note like at the same strength. We don't want to hear some notes stronger or louder and some notes soft. We want them to sound all the same. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, let's try that one more time. Just the rhythm. Down, up, ready, and okay, and fast there too to help you get through all those 16th notes and not slow down. Okay, push that air through all those notes. All right, so if you look, we'll figure out notes for measure 9 here. So the E, G, C. Okay, and remember E natural. Finger that with me, measure 9. Ready and finger measure 9, it goes. E, G, C, stop. Again and go. E, G, C. Notice that slur. And let's try playing measure 9. E natural. Nice and smooth. 1 and 2 and ready, here we go. Again and ready, go. Okay, so now if you look down to the technique where it says slow, this is kind of a way to get your fingers started on measure 10. So if you look, compare it to the original. Okay, what we've done there is we've stretched it out and made it like twice as slow. So instead of a dotted eighth note, now it's a dotted quarter note. Okay, so if you're looking at the technique now, it's going to go 1, te, 3, te, 4, te. Okay, instead of 1, ta, 2, ti, te, ta. Okay, so let's check it out again. 1, te, 3, te, 4, te, 1. Okay, so let's do this first. Let's try the first 3 notes of the slow technique. Okay, so the A, B flat, A. Okay, so we're just slowing it down to work on our fingers and make sure we're playing the right notes here. Okay, so slow-mo version, 3 notes. 1 and 2, 3 notes, here we go. Ready, again, and go. G. Again, and go. Alright, can we have the next A? Ready, set, and go. Again, and go. Add the B flat. Ready, here we go. Are you doing all that slower still? Again, and go. Alright, add the C. Ready, and go. Okay, so that kind of helps you just get your fingers going in the pattern, but remember that is really slow. Okay, it's going to have to go faster. So that was at 60, but remember 60 is actually our performance speed for the original. So a way you could do that is with your metronome, start bumping it up. Okay, so like that was at 60. Now let's try the slow-mo at 80, right? And 1 and 2 and ready, it goes. Right, and you can keep bumping your metronome up that way. Now I'll try it at 90. 1 and 2 and ready. Try that one again. Ready and a set. Okay, so now how about bump it up 100 slow-mo. And 1 and 2 and ready. Alright, we have to make it up to 120, right? If that was half as slow, we have to make it twice as fast to put it back to the original tempo. So here we go, let's try it. 110. And down, up, down, up. Again, ready? Alright, here we go. 120. Or 60. Down, up, and it'll be like your original there. Ready? 1 and 2 and ready and a go. Okay, so you can play the tempo game there, and if you're not ready to go that fast yet, then just kind of clock it and see how fast you are able to go. Okay, or if you're bumping it up to there and sometimes your fingers just get caught. Kind of how we started learning the technique pattern where we did our 3 notes, 4 notes, 5 notes. You can do that in the at the 60 as well, but original as written. So I'm looking at the original measure 10. We're back to our normal 60, and I'm going to kind of build the measure again. So 3 notes of measure 10. Down, up, 3 notes goes. Again, and one more time. Then you can add, the next pattern I would do is actually 5 notes. A, B flat, A, G, A, B flat, A, G, A. Because that A, G, A, you gotta get your fingers moving pretty quick. So if you can make it back to that A, where you just landed on the last pattern, I think you should be able to do that. Let's try it. So 5 notes in measure 10 now. Down, up, ready, and 1, 2, again. One more time, ready. Alright, and then I'm going to add the last 2 notes now, B flat and C. So all in measure 10, ready, and here we again, and okay, so again, that measure, you're just going to have to honestly break it down, practice it slow, speed speed it up, find out where your fingers are kind of getting caught. I know sometimes your fingers just freeze up for whatever reason. Try to stop on that note, see what's happening. Maybe a finger's late, maybe you're just lifting it too high and it can't go that fast. But again, you're just gonna have to break this one down and really just practice that pattern almost to where it's like muscle memory, where you can almost do it in your sleep. Okay, but let's go back now, and I'm going to put measures 9 and 10 together. Okay, so here we go, measures 9 and 10. Down, up, ready, and... We'll do that again. Ready, again, and set, and... Okay, so it does get a little challenging because that does start to go a little faster, but again, just break it down, break it into pieces, take it slower, and work it out, okay? All right, guys, happy practicing.